Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
Locked. And nothing to pick. But I come here for a reason, right? Isn't that why you told me to find Sutron?
Well, technically, you told yourself.
Thanks, I appreciate the reminder.
Of what?
My tenuous mental state.
People ain't designed to see what you've seen. And now that you're just plain old flesh and blood, be grateful you've got things this well held together.
There must be something here I need to find. Something Suchong was working on. Columbia? He knew about Columbia. And Booker and me. This Suchong must have found a way to reopen the tear I made to come here. But how? A Lutece device. That's how he must have reopened the tear. Look, the tear still leads back to Columbia. Plasmids, Vigors. He and Fink must have been in communication, sharing secrets. Like the Luteces before they were physically together. Why did I need to come here? What does this have to do with Sally?
You remember, don't you?
It hasn't happened yet? I told you I can't do that.
Concentrate, Elizabeth.
No, the doors are shut. They're... The Lutece particle. I use the Lutece particle. If it can make a city float.
It can make a prison rise.
I can't open tears, but we could use this device to go to Columbia and find a particle. But it's been vandalized.
You'll fix it.
Sure. You know, my tower didn't come stocked with the Lutece device repair manual.
You will fix it.
Yeah, I'll just...
Elizabeth, you will fix it.
Okay. Okay, there must be some information around here.
And before I knew it, Ryan had me bounced out of my own restaurant. And that Korean had the run of the place. It was a good business, I tell you. I never should have told anyone about that light. About those weird buildings I saw floating in the clouds. And most of all, I never should have told no one about that girl who showed up one day in that old-timey blue dress.
problem. Big Daddy will not imprint on the little brats. Yet Fink succeeded in imprinting his disgusting bird on his subject. How has Fink, this stupid man, succeeded where Suchong failed? If Suchong could obtain hair sample of Fink's subject, Suchong could determine delta of genetic material with little sister. Proof is in DNA pudding.
These are elements. Sodium, titanium. Why would these be on schematics for... It's code. A Visionaire cipher. If we assume hydrogen is A, and iron, the 26th element, is C...
You always used to need a code key.
It's right here. Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac. Looks like a punch list for things Suchong needs to fix the machine. A cold cathode tube, a carbon dioxide scrubber, and a heatsink. Any of the vending machines should have the cathode tube. And we can look for a CO2 scrubber in the bathysphere showroom. A lot of models should have them. A heatsink. Oh, that's... Where in a department store are we gonna find...
Keep your cool with Old Man Winter.
That'll work. Time to find those parts. And then I just have to repair the most sophisticated piece of technology ever created.
Elizabeth, you saw yourself make this repair. You can do this.
Whatever you say. Guess we better find our way out of here. Atlas, you there? I need a favor.
A favor? I don't suppose you've conjured up the miracle you promised yet?
I'm working on it. I'm gonna need some Old Man Winter.
You might try where they hawk them new bathyspheres. As I hear it, Old Man Winter's the only thing keeps their batteries from bursting into flames after 5 minutes.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it. But it's the last favor you'll be getting.
Penalty for vandalism of Suchong device is death. Even for pretty lady.
I suppose you'd be Suchong. Save your ammunition, your device doesn't work.
Device at work. Vandal sabotage. You are vandal.
Actually, I intend to fix your device. That is, unless you plan on coming down here and doing it yourself.
It's not prudent for Suchong to return to lab. You say you can fix?
I broke your code, didn't I? Now just give me the one to open that door and we'll see what your creation can do.
1216.
Your birthday?
Enough attack. Fix machine.
How'd you know that?
Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac.
Yes, sir. That's correct, sir. I'm representing Olympus Heights. Hope I do you all proud, gang. For the talent portion, I've chosen a song that's ever so dear to my heart. Suggested... Just because I can't see it doesn't mean I'll quit. Don't hide your light.
How can you rationalize cowering? Hurry up and come out. I got a lot of irons in the fire. Come on. Don't leave. That's it. We're through.
Fort Dundee.
Another one. That machine. It'll have the cathode too. Got it. Now I need to find Old Man Winter and a CO2 scrubber.
Like tumorous growth before it's too late. Don't expect coddling from me. Are you some fickle child who won't relinquish your ugliest doll simply because it's yours?
Old Man Winter. That's how we'll cool Suchong's machine.
Why, I'd never mollycoddle my little man.
This fella Atlas has been making the rounds down here, trying to bring some kind of order to this pit. All the splicers think the man walks on water, but something about him smells stink to me. Reminds me a bit of my former employer, Frank Fontaine. Always talking about how he was going to lift Rapture right out of the old man's wallet. No fuss, no muss. See where that got him.
Yeah?
Atlas sent me here for some Old Man Winter.
You haven't been around here long, have you?
What makes you say that?
'Cause you're the only one of us who don't smell like the reptile house at the zoo. Now be quick about it, and just take the winner. This ain't the Goodwill.
Memo to the sales team. While we deny all customer claims regarding purported burns they have received from, quote, overheating of 1958 bathyspheres, unquote, our marketing team has decided to give away flasks of Old Man Winter as part of a new promotional campaign. There will be no recall of the 58. No recall.
So Atlas asked me to figure out where to strike first when we bust out of this place, but, it all depends on when we get out, November 5th, it's a big founding of Rapture shindig at Fort Frolic. Valentine's Day, Arcadia's real popular. If it's near New Year's Eve, then, hey, we could pop the corks off all the stuffed shirts down at the Kashmir restaurant.
The time has come, brothers and sisters. Did you want to keep climbing Andrew Ryan's ladder? Just to watch him knock it down as you're reaching the top? The cards are stacked. That's a bunch of fine words, if there ain't deeds to back them up. Rapture was supposed to be different. But the only thing that separates it from the slums of New York or Glasgow or about 1 million gallons of salt water. Ryan sent a clear message when he had Frank Fontaine put down. It's time, all you learned your place. I tell you what, Ryan. Message received. Loud and clear. And here's what the people of Rapture have to say to you. If you won't give us what we want, we're more than happy to come and take it.
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
Just what we needed. All we need now is a CO2 scrubber.
Tell Ryan things are getting hot down here real fast. The goddamn leprechaun is building himself a regular army. If you'd asked my opinion, which you didn't, I'd send a crew down here and clean up the place before they show up on your doorstep. But who am I except some undercover schmuck you sent to give you straight dope?
Looks like someone's been decrypting a code. We've confirmed completion of the ace in the hole. Suchong has it, but unlikely to give it up easily. We'll update when we know more. What's that all about?
Saying that you? Sam?
Who the hell are you? You're heartless. Totally heartless!
I heard that.
Like some cognitive primitive. Stay! No one around? Honey pie? I still have the ability
got a friend
to scare
over?
off a patient.
You're not getting out of this deal that easy. Seen what you done to my friend here. What you do to my friend, you do to me.
It only seems to be knocking them back.
You're only gonna do real damage that way if they don't see you coming.
We're not finished. Look at what you done to him. I made.
Come here, baby! I ain't sore!
Show me what you're capable of.
There's more.
That you can use me!
Come back!
Under the collar, stay frosty with the plasmid that lets you enjoy life at a cool pace. Turn down the heat and turn up the
Welcome to the Circus of Value. No refunds, no return.
Far from it.
Much further. The value.
Fallacy and misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course.
He's got to be handsome and smart and self-assured like Andrew Ryan. And good with his hands like Dr. Steinman.
My colleague appears indisposed.
Let us continue this face to face!
Like some cognitive primitive.
Pretty! You in the bedroom?
You don't have my permission to leave.
Break's over.
Where'd you go?
Very painful, I assure you. But you will be harder for it.
How could you just walk away?
Another coded message. Attempt to retrieve Ace in the Hole from Suchong unsuccessful. Ryan Private Security killed 3 of our men in the bargain. We'll need to explore alternate means of obtaining Ace.
Yep. Let's keep everything in order, shall we?
That's right. Cry like a baby. What did you other two twins?
First, the law against bribery. Then, I want some belly in my private advisory certificate. What's next? Martial law? She told me to say no, so I did. Now I just hang around outside the place she's staying.
I'll be waiting there. But I'm a mess.
Sure got some high notes. But I got something new to think about. I heard something. I don't have time for those incapable of greatness.
Why are my hands all red? Scrub this blood.
Did you come to Rapture because it seems fashionable?
Whereabouts of the foreign bitch scientist unknown.
make some.
Ryan presumes she's dead, but our guess is she's gone underground with the Little Sisters. Options on obtaining the ace are dwindling. Hypnotize Big Daddy.
Coming next year.
Of course.
Did you even notice? You could eat an egg off that bathroom floor.
You! Come! Make yourself heard.
Better check.
Jeez. I'm choking in my own shadow.
Who are we? We are men of tomorrow. Men who seek conflict.
Come
Who
back
hides from
and
the
clean
light
it all up.
That sounded odd. Give me the cold shoulder. You.
Together we'll remake the world!
I ain't through with you yet.
Welcome to the Circus of Value! No refunds, no returns!
Let's work something out! That's it!
Come out, you.
Where there's bathyspheres, there's bound to be CO2 scrubbers.
And why's that?
If you don't remove the carbon dioxide from the air supply in a submersible, it'll suffocate. And one thing I did like about Rapture, lots of new books to read. That we'll need a long-haul bathysphere, something where the CO2 buildup would limit the submersible period. all this happen before. I've seen everything that will happen, and now I only see darkness.
You sent yourself here for a reason.
A debt.
If that's what you want to call it.
This Atlas. I'm gonna have to kill him. Either that or he'll kill me.
Maybe so.
I'm not you, Booker. Some war hero. I'm not even me anymore. No tears, no omniscience, or whatever you want to call it. Just a whole lot of book learning. And a handful of lockpicks. Humpback whale. That thing is as old as the hills. Strictly bargain basement. You gotta wear an O2 tank and a mask. We won't find a scrubber on that. Oh, the 52 Mako. Classic. But it's a death trap. 28 known fatalities related to its use. Carbon dioxide poisoning. And they're still on the market.
Steeply discounted, though.
You don't know nothing. Ryan's playing them all like a cheap fiddle. Keep playing. You know how they dance.
Mark my word. Palm of my hand.
There. The Stingray. Submersible time of 90 minutes. That's our girl.
All the way up there.
The Grease Monkeys had to get it up there somehow. Just gotta find the controls.
He's no better looking than me.
I was in the war.
These jerks.
I won these scars.
I'm the only
If we seek out the fight perpetually, there may be no limits to how much evil.
All of these jerks. Meat puppets, Kara. All of them. I'm the only one who knows the score.
The waters surrounding Fontaine's department store have been seeded with an extensive number of magnetic...
Gossiping about me.
Why are you so afraid of being free? When I find you...
So make it great.
Ain't you got no thoughts of your own?
Don't you know what you're doing to me?
I'll still be around.
Come on out.
Where?
Snipe hunt.
What? Makes me feel sick! Come back and clean up to
Awful irregular.
Don't leave me! Not again.
Come back! I just want to talk is all.
The cup of breeze or what?
When I find you...
Isn't that tart from the paper? Everyone wants a piece of me!
When can I see you again? I know right where you are.
I see what you done here. And you ain't gonna do it again.
Give me the cold shoulder. Break's over. Back to the office.
Come on. Don't leave me out here with my heart.
That's it. We're through. misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course. Why, that sounded odd. I know right where you are. Come on out, you. Give me a bootless errand, a snipe hunt. All told, a profitable use of time. First, the law against bribery. Fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law? Fat cat. If that's what they call a fella who's prosperous. Determined, uncompromising, that follow.
Arrest, a reminder. The waters surrounding Fontaine's department store have been seeded with an extensive number of magnetic mines. They are very sensitive. Do yourself
You're against the guy making an honest buck.
escape to the room.
I thought Rapture was open for business.
Going to be what you make of it. So make it great.
Time to time. What of it? I've been told this friendly. Harassment. That's what this is. Incessant, unfounded.
Ryan's minefield is well laid out, I'll grant him that. But what security system made that ain't got a hole or two in it? If I was taking book down at Fort Frolic, I wouldn't like my odds. If I jig left when I should go right, there ain't gonna be enough bits of me left to set a crab's table.
Criminal dealings? Ha! From those afraid to let the market take its natural... Well, well, what was that? Give me the cold shoulder. I ain't through with you yet. Break's over.
Damn hooligans. They've been sneaking into the repair bay at night, riding around on the hydraulic lifts. It's some kind of makeout spot. Can't exactly blame them. God knows how boring it must be to grow up in Rapture. But their hormones are costing us money, and this isn't an amusement park. I've locked the control room. The code is 7951.
First, boy, that sounded odd. Give me the cold shoulder. I ain't through with you yet. I know right where you are. I won't roll.
Probably a switch around here somewhere.
the buildings are being fabricated above the waves. But we will lower them on a lunette ring, submerged into the structure's steel frames. So much steel, you wonder. How will we keep so large a purchase from the government? Water is buoyant. We shall not frame Rapture in steel, but in aluminium. The government jackals may suspect me of building an air force, but never a city.
Atlas, the heat is on. Ryan knows something's up and is sending men to investigate the department store. Suggests you lay in supplies at the Manta Ray Lounge and prepare for a siege. Looks like there's something in the Manta Ray Lounge worth investigating. This is gonna be noisy.
Come back! We can work this out! Come on, man! Let's work something out! How could you just walk? You're heartless! Oh, totally heartless! This is what happens when you Don't leave me! Not again. Oh, Jesus!
Very
Got it. That was the last of it.
Now you think you can manage the repair?
Sure. I've been fixing quantum field generators since kindergarten.
Without the snarl, we become fixed. We grow stagnant.
A Rapture reminder. The waters surrounding Fontaine department store have been seeded with an extensive number of magnetic mines. They are very sensitive. Do yourself a favor. Leave any thoughts to the rooms.
If that's what they call a fellow who's prosperous. Well, second raider, that's you! By God!
Won't steal my...
Love, I must confess, I'm becoming a wee bit skeptical.
Remind me, why am I supposed to care?
You see, me lads have taken a keen thirst for Adam, and there's a vintage right in front of me that'll do nicely.
If you kill her, I truly hope you are happy living down here. Put down roots, raise a family. Or maybe you think Andrew Ryan is going to ride to your rescue.
Fair enough. But remember, there are fast ways to harvest little sisters, and some very slow ones.